Now, not only do we go after the written promises, we also chase after the spoken promises. Tell me, have you ever had this experience? Whether you're driving in your car, or perhaps walking in the mall, or washing the dishes at home, or just sitting there, and all of a sudden this thought just looms to the surface of your mind, and you say, where did that come from? And you knew it was a God thought. And that thought was so clear to you that you had this it's almost this clarity that says, this is mine. This thing that I'm thought about, that I didn't know before, I'm certain this is God's will for me. Has that ever happened to you? It's happened to me lots of times. And if you ever had someone prophesy to you, say, thus says the Lord, I mean, they really had a word, God spoke to them, and then they in turn spoke to you. Well, you're sitting in a building and on a campus that was prophesied to me and my wife years ago at a conference that we had at Montclair, our East Campus. There was no West Campus, no Rockaway. Our church was burgeoning at the seams, having at one point 6 services on Sunday. And the building over there, it seats 900 people in the main sanctuary. So it was round the clock, 90-minute services. And they come in, they come out. And sometimes the service would go 95 minutes. And people are outside standing there waiting to get in like you're giving away money. And you're wondering what's going on. And so I just tell the congregation when they leave, I said, please just wave at the people and say, it's good, sorry that we're late and getting out of here. And they'll excuse them and the group will come in. But anyway, we're sitting there at the front row. This prophetic this lady that was a guest at the conference, she didn't know what was going on in terms of our need and what we were desiring, the campus, and she prophesied to me, thus saith the Lord to you, Pastor, the Lord is going to give you a complex series of buildings west of here, a large complex that where people come from around the world to be trained in the areas of ministry and leadership and things like that. Guess what? This complex is 25 minutes west of our East Campus. And when things became tough in terms of us vying for this property and meeting with the government officials, when things looked, it would never work, that's when I got that prophecy out and I stood on it. I said, God, you promised. You promised. And if you are here at our prayer fest, this one-day festival of prayer, 100 people graduated from our certification training in the launching of the School of Prayer, which is going to be a national school. There are 11 sites across the country where they sent people to us to be trained in how to lead people in prayer and how to be a prayer facilitator, how to teach prayer, and I'm talking about senior pastors of mega churches coming and their leaders. And so now tens of thousands of people will be benefited, all because we stood on a spoken promise. I want you to see how powerful this thing is. Don't let any promises stay on the table. Get greedy for God, and so many people will be benefited by your faith goal, by your faith life, by your faith actions. Answer to the question, how do I apply faith to real life? Answer, believe God's promises.